Greetings guys, in this video I'm gonna be showing you how to create your own spell that will replicate a poisoned apple in a game, default item poisoned apple that is used by Dark Brotherhood to kill people. Yes, right, so your spell will be non-hostile, it won't provoke people attack to you, it won't provoke any fine. You will just use it and they will silently die as it when they would eat this apple originally. So for this purpose I'll be using test construction set. So let's begin with opening it. For our purposes we just need to use object window, so not other ones. Let's just ignore them. So first of all we just need to load a data. To do this we need to use menu file and select data point. Here you can select any ESP file you need, but it should be dependent on Oblivion ESM. To enable it you just need to double click on it and make it active using this button. Do not forget to do this to make it savable at all. Yes. Not sure how it works internally, but just make it active. Then we need to press OK, and we need to ensure, after we selected this, we need to ensure parent masters contain this mentioned Oblivion ESM to make it work. Okay, after this we need to press OK and wait a little bit. It will take some time to load, independently of your configuration, of your hardware configuration. It's just old software that cannot use all of resources of your hardware, so it will just load some constant time every time. So we'll get it. We'll get it done. So right now. So after this. First of all, we just need to figure out how this poisoned apple works at all. I mean internally under the hood. So how it functions to kill people silently, and how it does this without of any hostile actions in terms of game. So let's find this poisoned apple, and to do so we need to visit items node and ingredient subnode. Since as any food in a game, this poisoned apple is a food and it is ingredient. So next step we'll be finding this apple. Its ID is dark tan apple. Not sure why they named it so, but we don't care right now about it. Let's just open its properties by double clicking on it. After we've opened it, we need to double click on its effect. Yes, by the way, my game has Russian localization, but don't pay a lot of attention of it. I'll help you to avoid any problems with understanding. So just double press on this effect to open its properties. And right now we don't need to pay attention on any fields here except one: script effect info and script field. Here is a script ID mentioned that we need to remember to select later for our spell to make it work, to replicate this effect. We need to remember this name: kill magic effect script. Here, using this button, we can edit this script. But if you are interested in some details, I won't get deep into it right now. But if you're interested, let me know in the comments or any way you want, and I'll record some videos regarding this editor. But right now, we just need to remember this script ID: kill magic effect script. After we've done this, let's just close both these windows, and now we need to go to our spell subnode that is located under magic node. Let's click on it And here, to create a new spell, we just need to click right mouse button on any place we need, any place we want, and select new, since we want to create new spell, right? So here we should specify spell ID to make, and it should be unique. Yes, since it's identifier, obviously. So let's make it sensible. For example, a poison effect. I'll explain you a little later why we actually, you know, we will name it as well a poison effect to make it findable easily further, because all lists can be sorted alphabetically in a game and as well as in editor, so it will help us to find it on the first places by letter A. Okay, name field is actually a spell names that will be displayed in a game, so let's name it as 9 A's, 9 capital A's. Next field is type. Spell types. I strongly recommend you to select spell type, because other types I'm not guarantee that they will work for you without any problems in a game, or they will be added in your spell book at all, since for example poison type won't let your spell be added to your spell book, since it's visible only when you're creating a poison for a weapon. So let's just select a spell to avoid any problems. Then we need to actually, we don't need, but I also recommend to select this and this checkboxes to make this spell allow the spell ignore any reflections, any defenses, immunes, and disallowals. Also, guys, about this checkbox, I thought it is used to make the spell appear right when we go into the game and load it or start a new one, but it didn't work for me. I don't know why. Maybe someone of you knows this, but I'm not sure why it doesn't work for me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but when I check it, my spell is not appearing in the game until I use PSB cheat command that makes my spell book a trash can with a lot of useless spells, a lot of useless and cheat spells. So for now, for me, the only one way to add my spell is to use PSB. Right now I don't know how to make my spell appear right when we start. But anyway, let's uncheck it, since I'm not aware how it works. And next step will be adding an effect for a spell. To make so, we need to press right mouse button on this list, empty list, and press new. Here we need to, from this effect list, don't be scary of Russian letters and words. Anyway, script effect. We need to select script effect that actually is independent of game localization. It will be always script effect, named as script effect. So we'll just find it by the alphabetically sorted list, as always. Then we need to select a range. Besides, you need to kill yourself. Select touch or target, but sure, you can check your spell on yourself by selecting self, but I'm not interested in this approach. I'll use touch, or even target. Let's make it target. Okay, I left area blank to make it single targeted spell. You can specify any area you want. It doesn't matter in terms of our spell creation. Next field is the duration. obviously it defines its spell duration, but I'll specify 1000 seconds to make it infinite, since game interprets 1000 of seconds as infinite duration. You can specify any as well here. Next fields will be script effect info. First field actually is main field that defines script effect that will be applied when you use spell on your target, on your victim. So as I mentioned, we need to remember this effect ID. It was kill magic effect script. We just need to select it. Then we need to, actually we don't need actually right now our effect is ready, but I'll tell you a little bit more about next fields to make some cosmetic changes, and also one last checkbox that is important. So effect name is a script and is effect name of the spell that will be displayed in the game. It doesn't affect with the functionality of your spell, so let's just name it as poison. Anyway, whatever. And school should be destruction. Not sure why. I can only imagine, but not sure why other schools make this spell unworkable, so damage just won't be applied if you use any other schools. So let's just select destruction. And visual effects, I won't use any, but you can select whatever you want. It doesn't matter for now, for our purposes. And the last one, actually the last checkbox, the last option in this effect will be effect is hostile checkbox. This checkbox defines whether NPCs reacts aggressively on your spell appliance, or if you simply talking, if you check this checkbox, NPCs will attack you when you use this spell on them, like if you will attack them. So this makes your spell as a hostile action in a game. So I'll uncheck this, since I need to make my spells silent. I need to make it act silently to avoid any attention to me after I do my dirty action. So yes, that's it for now. Our effect is ready, and actually our spell is ready. And yes, just to let you know, just for information, script effect here, effect is effect that out of any calculations for spell level or spell cost. So whatever duration, area or magnitude you will select, spell cost for and spell level for script effect will be always 0 and novice. But anyway, you can uncheck this checkbox and select whatever spell level you want, and specify spell cost what you want. But I left it as it is for now. Okay, our spell is ready, and let's press OK to save it. And yes, since we've named our spell starting from AAA, actually not named but specified ID started from AAA, now we can find our spell on the top of this list, almost on the top. It's not a problem. Also we've got a lot of other spells, and also we've named it as 9A capital A's. So in the game it won't be a problem to find it in a spell book, even if you got all spells of the game in your book. So yes, for now you just need to save your ESP, and next steps will be enabling our ESP file in a game if he hasn't done this before. If you haven't done this before, and adding our spell in our spell book in a game. I'm gonna be using PSB cheat command for it. But anyway, yes, it's a dirty way to get it, but I don't know. As I mentioned before, I don't know any other ways. So if you guys know, please let me know in the comments. Please share this information with me. I'll appreciate. So yes, anyway, let's get to our next steps. So yes, ensure we saved this, and now we not have to close our editor. We just can minimize it, and then let's ensure our ESP file is enabled. I'm using Oblivion mod manager for this purpose, and yes, it is enabled. So now we can go to the game and check our spell. My saved game is already about characters that has already all spells that was existent before our modification. So if I'll use command PSB again, it should just add our new spell to spellbook. So it should respond as one spell added to the spellbook or something like that. Let's see. Okay, 2 spells. Yes. Anyway, one of them are our new spell. So yes, here is it, guys. So we've named it as 9 capital A's and made an effect description as poison for it for 1000 seconds. So yes, now we can select our victim. Obviously it will be this guy. No offense, dude. We'll just testing this stuff here, and your random victim. JK, I came to you intentionally, but let's not discuss this right now. Okay, we are ready to test it. We selected it, and let's do this. And actually, yes, by the way, from an original game, this script effect for Poisoned Apple is not applicable to Essentials, as this guy is, but I have changed the script to ignore Essential flag on NPC, and so I can apply both my spell and Poisoned Apples, and they will recursively die right after they will get up. So let's see how it works. Yes, I've applied it on him, and let's wait while his health will start to fade to get out of him. Let's use a couple times. Yes, as we see, his spell is getting down, and this dude won't die. He will just absolutely stupid, in an absolutely stupid way, die and respawn and get back to life again. Yes, it looks absolutely awful technically, but anyway, it's Oblivion, right? We all expect behavior like this. Let's be honest to ourselves. So anyway, our spell is workable, and it works like we expected, and it doesn't make my actions hostile to any other NPCs. We can use it. Let's check it on any guard. For example, this one.
Быстрее.
Yes, he doesn't really gives anything about our actions, since our action is not hostile. We just poisoned him to death. That's not hostile action, dude. Honestly.
Как утомительно.
Yeah. He said that he already tired of me. Sure, no doubt he tired. I would get tired as well if I'm getting dying.
Добрый вечер.
Yeah, good evening, dude. No doubt it good. But not for you, sorry. Sorry, dude, not for you. Alright, bro. You are dying. Oh god. I'm fine. Also, he's not. Alright, guys. Our spell is ready.
Привет.
So, yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.